Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of visionmarketinganddesign.com, and today we are live inside of my Team Vision training program where I teach entrepreneurs to monetize their purpose with digital marketing. And today is a mind-blowing day. Have you ever imagined having Christmas in August? Because that's what today was. If you are a current Builderall user or you are considering becoming a Builderall user, boy, did you just like hit the mother load, okay, in the words of Miss Shelley Turner. Because today was the launch of the 5.0 platform. And I'm going to dive in and tell you all about the new tools. I'm going to show you, kind of give you a walkthrough. Because I'm a beta tester, I've been able to actually get more access to these tools before everyone else was able to. You can probably see a new tool if you look closely on my website right now on the screen in the bottom right corner is a new tool that we have in Builderall. It's actually a help desk or like a support chat ticket system. And I'm going to show you all about that here in just a second. But before we get started today, I definitely want to get logged in, say hello to my team, and we'll get started. If you are not a Team Vision member yet, you can go to visionmarketinganddesign.com. You'll see that you can, Team Vision is great if you're a beginner, a freelancer, a business owner, agency owner. We have all the tools and training you need to either start a business or promote and scale the business that you already have. So who is our team not for? If you're looking for a get-rich-quick program, this is not it, okay? You need to put in the time to learn the tools and strategies to be successful online. But the beautiful thing is that you can actually take these tools and strategies and do anything you want with it. Provide services as a freelancer, start an agency. We actually hire our team to do projects for clients. So many things, affiliate marketing, network marketing, anything that you want to do online. This is how you make money online or you earn income online, right? Who is our team not for? Those who are looking for a magic button to find success. People comment or they message me all the time and they're like, well, what's the trick? How do I make money? Or I've been doing this for a long time and I don't know how to make it. There is no trick. And believe me, I did not get to this point in life by private messaging someone and saying, what's the trick? Because there is no trick. The trick is that you have to learn these tools and strategies to be successful online. All the people who have been successful started by learning these tools and strategies, okay? Those who are not willing to do the work it takes to grow a successful business. If you, like I said, if you're coming in here thinking, oh, I'll just get rich quick, I'll be able to quit my job and, next month and I'll be a millionaire. That's not going to happen. This is just like starting any business, okay? I could say, oh, look, I've got a plug and play business for you and you'll be rich. I could sell you all of those, those same stories that the other marketers do. But I'm being truthful. I'm not selling you a business, but I am going to teach you the tools and strategies you need to be successful online. And they're the same tools and strategies that I use myself, okay? So in my program, we provide daily training at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do use a suite of 40 plus tools, which is Builderall. I'm going to show you how to join. If you're not a Builderall member yet, or you're already a Builderall member, you can still join. I'm going to tell you how in just a second. On Fridays, we do a live Q&A session, so I'm really excited to hear from you guys tomorrow. I want to hear all of your feedback on what you think about the launch. I know that I talked to a lot of my team members in the webinar today, and all of our minds were absolutely blown. Even though I knew a lot of the things, there are some things that I did not know, so I was definitely excited to hear about all of those things. Also, I do provide over $10,000 in complete courses for you to learn the skills that you need to grow and scale an online business based on your own passion and goals. I also have over 85,000 free PLR products that I provide for you. So ebooks or emails or articles, even video courses, stock images, things like that that you can use in your own marketing and brand as your own. You can also, like I was saying, we do have an agency with the training program, so we get clients often. I send out proposals to my team. So if you do feel like you are experienced enough with one of the tools and you want to provide a service, you can apply to be a freelancer. And I also provide private coaching at 50% off for my team members and also 50% off on all the templates. Okay, so You can definitely check out some videos here about what my team members have to say. And today we are launching the new pricing. Okay, so you can actually become a Team Vision member and get your tools for a grand total of $79.90. Okay, so this is, you will be grandfathered in at this price. So the next time we get the launch and it goes up to probably $200 a month, you're still going to be having this $79.90 a month, and it is the same price forever. Okay, so as long as you're a Builderall member with Team Vision, you have a free Team Vision account. However, maybe you're already a Builderall member and you're like, I love Bridget's style, I love her teaching, I don't have a sponsor, whatever it is. You can click here and you'll see that you can still become a Team Vision member for just $47 a month. You get all the same benefits that all of my team does, but of course, since Builderall pays me a commission because I'm an affiliate, then that pays for the membership. Okay, so I don't get a commission if you guys signed up with someone else. So it is $47 a month, but I definitely did not want to leave all of my group and all that when I worked with Builderall. I did not want to leave you all stranded. I still wanted you guys to be able to benefit. Okay. So let's go back up here and let's dive into the cool stuff. First, I'm going to log in here and I'm going to access the live broadcast page. I'm going to enter my name here and see who is here to join us. So it looks like Edgar is here. Yes, Edgar, I am live. Linwood is here. Hello, Linwood. Hello, Ray. Ray says a tremendous Thursday to all from Tampa. Hello, Ray. Awesome, awesome. Maria, hello. Alfredo, hello. Val, hello. Bill. Okay, guys, so I know that you guys are just super excited about this because I have been waiting for so long to tell you all of these cool things. Okay, so you can see one of the first things that I wanted to tell you about is honestly probably, aside from the e-learning, this is my favorite thing. Okay, so it is a support system. All right, so this is a help desk. So if you need to, let's say this is great to put on your website, first of all, for your own use, right? So I have templates in the shop. Sometimes, especially when we release a new template, sometimes, or we're updating things, things happen and people struggle sometimes, and they're like, hey, either it's my fault or maybe they just don't understand. Either way, there are times when you're a business that you need your customers to contact you for support. So we actually have the ability now to do live chat and a ticketed system. Okay, so if I'm live chatting, you see that you can click here and then you register. And it says, welcome to the Vision Marketing and Design Support. You can also create a ticket system. And it's basically, it looks like that, right? But I'm going to show you the other part. I just wanted you to see what it looks like. So all you have to do is install this on any website. It doesn't even have to be a Builderall website, okay? So can you guys understand the potential for business owners, especially online business owners, like maybe they have a store or something like that? If you create the website for them, you could throw in this tech support, because chances are if you've built the website for them, you're going to be the one who's, best at providing support. So you could actually offer that as a service. And this tool alone is worth $250 a month. Now you'll see when we go over the presentation and I've added this tool in there, you will see the competition, but I'm telling you, it's so expensive, and we're so incredibly blessed to have this inside of Builderall because we don't need to change. Our price never goes up, as our business grows. Maybe you guys don't need this tool right now, but I'm telling you, go with a business when you're choosing your tools. Go with a business that's user friendly in the beginning, but you can grow, because I'm telling you, if you have to change systems or platforms in the middle of your business, it is a nightmare. So please take my advice. Even if you don't choose Builderall, at least choose a platform that you can grow with as your business grows, because that's the point of what we're doing, right? Is to grow a business. Let me see. Karen is here. Hello. Hello, Felicity. Okay, I'm going to move this over to the side. Let's dive in, and I'm going to show you the back end of that help desk. Okay, so here we are. It's the new dashboard. Okay, so you'll notice if this is your first time going to the new dashboard, it will ask you like a series of questions, and it'll say, what do you want to use the tools for, and then it's actually powered by AI. All right, so your dashboard is custom to you now. Instead of just having all of the tools here, you can see it has like the latest projects. Okay, so I have a client I'm working on a pharmacy booking calendar for, so my latest project is coming up here. And of course I was just updating my website, so that's why this shows. And then of course I was also working in the super checkout. So the cool thing about this is that when you're working on a project and then you have to leave and do something else and then come back, you can easily access that here. And it's not just, it used to be that you would just go, like, say I was working on my vision website or maybe even in the super checkout, and I wanted to go back to that because I, got interrupted or whatever it was. I would have to go to the apps, I would have to go to the checkout, I would have to choose that website, and then I would have to enter the super checkout system. But now all I have to do is just click here and it takes me right to that exact thing. Okay, so that's super cool. Also, you can start projects here. So, and I'm totally still learning all of this stuff. But if you want to create a website, and Eric showed in the webinar that we did today that this new system will actually help you create, with no experience whatsoever, a website up and running within 5 minutes. Okay, because we're utilizing a system that Builderall has, which is auto tags. All right, auto tags is a great, you could literally, and I'll do more training on this, and there's definitely more training in the knowledge base if you guys are interested, but there's definitely it's like a form basically, and it says, fill in your business name and fill in your social media and all that, and then you can choose any website that's using those smart tags and it will autofill those. Okay, so that's literally, you could create an entire website within 5 minutes. Okay, also, do you want to create a physical store? This is something that I talked about before too. You can create a physical store, and if you go through here, we have all of these templates, and you can also import items from AliExpress. Okay, so if you're into drop shipping, it automatically, you just go through and you literally just choose all the items you want to add to your store and then click import, and then they import into your store. Okay, so literally with this system, again, you could have a complete drop shipping store within a few minutes. I mean, really the longest part that it'll take you is just choosing the items you want to add to your store. Creating a webinar, I'm not sure if there's a lot of changes to that. I didn't see a lot, but the webinar is already awesome. I think there are some new features in there. And then, of course, if you want to create a checkout sales page or create a website with members area. But this is all like basically like wizards that walk you through the process. Okay, so depending on if you're brand new, whatever you want to do, whether it's create a website, a store, a webinar, a checkout sales page, or a website with members area, this process right here will walk you through all of that. Okay, you also have all of your tools here sorted in your back office. So tools, builders, email engagement. So these are all the same categories that are up here. So you can see emails, engagement, design, and video. And then of course you can always like click here and then reorder the tools. So say, and you can toggle this on and off as well. So like say you use most of the time, the cheetah builder, and maybe the webinar builder, and maybe use the custom emails, and then where's my video manager somewhere, like booking, I use that a lot, so maybe I want to move that up here. Then all you got to do is, now that you've moved them, it will rearrange, and so you have them here on your board. Okay, so now let's get into the actual tools. Okay, first of all, if you go to the affiliate section here, you'll see it's kind of reskinned. It's all the same information, but it's just reskinned and better organized. So if you're looking for any of your affiliate funnels or anything like that, you can check that out there. So let's actually, I know you guys are dying to see the new help desk, so let's check that out. This is what I was just showing you in the corner of my website, where people can contact you to create tickets. So here is just kind of what I've created so far. You can add your company name. You can add the, your logo or whatever. And then of course you can add, a description here. If you go over to the services here, let me expand that. You'll see that here's an active chat. So there's one in progress, and this was just me testing. So you'll see you just have all of these options here. And again, I'm going to do so much training on all of this. but it allows you to chat. And then also here's the cool part, right? So I just was testing this out, basically logging in as a customer, because this is what we're doing in beta testing. We want to make sure, when we release tools, that they're ready for you guys to start using. Okay. um Edgar says, how did you create the banner running at the top of your video? You know what is so funny? Everyone asks me that. It's all it is a GIF, and then I use, if you see, here's OBS. This is just a GIF that I created using Canva, and then I've just dragged it over here. Like you can see, I can move this around. I've just used it as an overlay in OBS. Okay, so um, I think, and I'm not really sure where the training is on that. There's not a specific training, but when we did the agency website training, I showed you how to create a GIF, and I did the exact same thing. I just used OBS I created the GIF and then used it as an overlay. How did you create? Okay, all right, cool. So, what's cool about this is, have you ever like live chatted support and they want you to send a video or they want to send an image, but you need an actual link to submit the image, and not everyone knows how to do that. You can actually attach files here. You can choose like actions, you can choose automatic answers, and this would be like for your customer. You can choose different emojis here, which is definitely nice. You can also go in incognito mode and send messages that are not visible to the customer. So maybe if you're handing this off to another support person, maybe you want to leave notes or something like that. So lots of options in here, and like I said, I don't want to spend like a crazy amount of time on this because I will definitely do some more in-depth training. All you have to do to install this on your website is just go through here and configure the things how you want to configure them. I mean, with no training, obviously as a beta tester, there's no training, right? So we just kind of have to figure everything out on our own. I figured this out, within maybe 30 minutes. I had this already working on my website. So you totally just dive in. Don't wait for the training, but I think they've already added some training, or definitely have done the training. I don't know if it's up on the knowledge base yet, but so just go through here if this is something that you're interested in using, and check all of this out. It's super, super cool. Okay. So let's go back now and let's talk about Mailing Boss. And you guys can't see me, but my hands are in the air, and I'm so excited about Mailing Boss. Okay. Now, keep in mind too, Mailing Boss 5.0, because we just released it, and there's no way to really beta test unless it's live, because it's email marketing. There's so many different things that can happen, that Eric said for the first 10 days, he still wants to consider this Mailing Boss to be beta. But don't fear, because it is not the same Mailing Boss as the other one. You'll see that we have Mailing Boss here. It's the same. It's not touched. Everything's the same. If you have lists and all that, it's all fine. Nothing will happen with that. But we have the new Mailing Boss 5.0, and that is what I'm showing you here. Okay. So you can see it's very, very user friendly. It's so much like maybe Aweber or GetResponse, how it's just very simplified. Okay. So here's it. It basically walks you through the steps, how to create a subscriber list. Okay. So if you see lists, and one thing that's important to tell you, this is not integrated with the other Mailing Boss. Okay. So if you have a list that is in the other Mailing Boss, you're not going to be able to pull it up here yet. It is coming where you can import, but what I am really honestly excited about, and I think I said this a week ago, I'm really excited about the ability to start over, okay? Especially when I show you the workflow feature, because when you're able to start over, you're able to, not only it's a good opportunity to update things, especially if you have email sequences that are maybe outdated information or something like that. You always want to like have a time to go back and do that, but you may want to update your banners. Maybe you didn't have any banners or footers on your website templates and you want to add those. It's a great opportunity to do that. But again, it's like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the workflows, and I'm going to do all of these things the right way, because I also have a lot more knowledge now than I did previously. Okay. So creating an email list, you just create lists. So let's just do test here, and you can choose a double or single opt-in. Let's just leave it at double, and then we'll say test here and then save. So now I've created a list. Now you can see here is how you can add a new form. Now, I'm going to tell you this, that Builderall is the only email autoresponder that allows you to create multiple different forms for a email list, okay? You may have, you know, you may have 100 different funnels and you want them all going into one list, which is actually better, because what you really want to do is have one list for everyone, and then you want to utilize tags and automation to sort through the list. Okay, that is the absolute best way to optimize your list. So the new mailing boss will allow us to do that. Okay. Now, of course, going to do a lot of training on this, but you see here are the fields here. Okay. So we just, if we want to rearrange them, before we used to have that, let's actually do like a side by side here. So creating a list before, let it load here. We used to have to, like, let's go to lists here. We used to have to click here, and then you have these options here, which are basically like this, but this is a lot more visually appealing. And then let's say test and test, and then you could create some tags here. We'll put a display name of test and next. And then you have all these options here, okay? And I mean, it's not like too difficult, but honestly, it's not very user friendly for beginners. And that's why we really wanted to, that's why they, instead of just taking what we had with Mailing Boss and kind of reskinning it, they just wanted to just completely redesign the whole structure and make it more user friendly. And so that's what they've done. So this is how, you used to have to kind of configure your form. So you can see this is a lot easier, right? Because if I want a date field, I can just drag that there. And now that's in my form, right? Of course, I need to, like, give it a field name and then the value and what I want to call it and things like that. You can make it required or hidden here. So let me just delete that. Okay, confirm. You can tell I'm still learning this. Okay, let's say that was deleted. All right. So you want to embed the form. You can get the code here. Of course, and here's your subscribe URL. So you can just tell, it kind of looks like the CRM, to be honest, which is great because it's all integrated. So then you have the configure, and this is kind of what that looks like. And that's a lot better than, like, let's see. Let's go save changes. So that would be like this area here, okay? And this always confuse people, pages and emails, and then entering in the information or editing these things. And this is what this looks like, right? So update fields automatically. Yeah, I mean, that's like a duh. We definitely want that. Open subscriber edit page, or do you want to redirect to your own URL? So, I always do that because I always love to create my own pages. So that makes it really easy. And I think especially for beginners, it makes it really easy. You guys definitely let me know in the chat. I know most of you were watching the webinar with me. I just love to hear your feedback, what you think, because I waited so long to show you guys this. Okay, so and then here are the thank you pages. Okay, so pending subscriber, where do you want to send them to? This I love because we used to have to do this on the form, and that is what would confuse everyone, right? Because especially this is what makes it so possible for you to have one list with multiple different forms. Okay. So also, you choose a phone number, the phone prefix, radio buttons, and all those things that you want in your forms, okay? So here's the pages section. So you can choose, if you want to edit, and it basically looks the same. It just pulls up a form here. You can also view the macros here. So if you want to use any of the tags in your emails, which I love to use because that's what makes when you purchase a website template, it's what makes all of the templates and the email sequence and all of that already set up for you, is by using those auto tags. So then of course you have subscribers here where you can segment things. Here's another section where you can segment, and then notifications here. So do you want to be notified when you have a lead subscribe or unsubscribe? And that's the same thing that we had here before, except let me go to update. except it was in this area. So you can see how, it just kind of, it's the same functionality, the same awesome features, but it's just so much more streamlined instead of like the way that we had it before. So here's the power of this. Okay, so here's the workflow, and let me just show you what the workflow looked like here. So if you wanted to create a workflow, you had to go here to workflows, and then let me just pull one up here, like maybe work from home. And here is what the workflow looked like. Okay, now to add things, you had to, drag a list or route subscribers, email campaign, all that. Here, you can just basically, here is where you want to start. Like, do you want to start by removing a tag, receive a tag? So this is all going, do you want to start the workflow when they subscribe? So let's say subscribe, and then let's choose a list. So we'll choose the test list and save. So what we're doing is now we're creating a workflow where as soon as they subscribe into our list, it triggers this workflow. Okay, so what's the first thing we want to happen? Maybe we want to add a tag. Okay, I always recommend adding a tag at some point in the beginning so you know where your lead came from. So you want to add a tag, we'll just call this the test tag, right? So create test and save. So now we've added a tag. Now let's go ahead and do we want to copy a workflow? Do we want to maybe say, as soon as they enter this, add a lead score, copy to a list, edit the subscriber. Maybe we want to use webhooks, which is an advanced feature, send an instant message. Maybe you want to start a campaign. Maybe you want to divide the flow of the lead. Like maybe if they do this or they're tagged with this, maybe you want to reroute them. And then, maybe they click a link and that's when you want it to, trigger the workflow. Maybe you want to wait. So this is a good thing too. Like maybe, as soon as they subscribe, maybe you want to wait a certain, like maybe let's say 2 hours, okay, and then save. So now what's happening is we have created a subscriber list called test. They have joined the workflow by subscribing. We've added a tag that says test. Now we're going to wait 2 hours and then we're going to do something else. So what are we going to do? We're going to, maybe we want to start, send them a campaign. Okay, so now what campaigns? I don't have any built in here. If I wanted to add one, I would just call this test. And maybe the subject line is test. Okay, so now I need to create a campaign. So maybe we want to add an image, like here's my campaign, right? And then I'm going to save. Oh, but we need to send our emails. So let's just say this, and we'll just say this and save. Okay, so now let's go ahead and save and activate. And we've just added a campaign. We can add any segment filters here. So maybe if I want to say, hey, everyone who subscribes here into this list, if they exist into maybe this list, then I want to do something else. Okay, so you can add all of those types of things in there. I'm just going to click save. And you'll see now this is how you build this all out, right? So now they've joined our list, we've added a tag, we've waited 2 hours, and then we've started a campaign, okay? Now, what do we want them to do next, right? So this is how you're going to build out all of the sequences. Now you can just see, oh my gosh, it's so much easier. You guys, oh my gosh, are you dying right now? Ray says, Bridget, when I want to convert my old Mailing Boss list to Mailing Boss 5.0, should I export my current list to CSV files and then import them into new Mailing Boss? What I highly recommend you do is download, when it comes time for you to do that, there's going to be an automatic import. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, that there's going to be an option to just import your lists and sequence and all of that to Mailing Boss. But I really, really recommend that you guys download, like you're talking about, Ray, download your lists and then clean them, like put them through some type of email cleaning system. And you can actually use the one that we have, Inbox Path. You can use that to clean the list because, again, this is a great opportunity for you guys to kind of start fresh with the knowledge that you have now and decide, okay, now that I know what I know and I have this like easy to understand system, maybe I want to add some tags and I want to get things organized better. It's a great opportunity. But so yes, Ray, you should do that. You should clean the list. You should import them into the new Mailing Boss 5.0 and then organize everything how you want. But you don't have to. You will have the option to import. And Mailing Boss, the current version is not going away. Okay, they will never. It's like when we had Pixel Perfect for a year and then we went to Cheetah. That's kind of what they're going to do now. It's like we would definitely want to make sure that, especially since it's new, that we've tested everything, that it's been a time tested situation, so we are aware of things that happen and how we can fix them and basically work all the new stuff. And then they will say, okay, now we're no longer going to support the old Mailing Boss and we're going to go to the new one, but they'll definitely give you time and definitely give you the option to import. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this now. And you'll see, just like before, you have the ability to create templates and, email sequences and use custom blocks and instant messages if you want to. You just have to make sure to connect or collect the phone number. So that's the new Mailing Boss. So I am super, super excited about the new Mailing Boss. It is incredible. It looks like some tutorials will be going here as well. Okay, so that is Mailing Boss. Let me close out of these things here. Now let's talk about, there is a new WhatsApp launch manager, which definitely you guys have to check out. Super, super cool. There's actually the ability to send voice messages using this. I watched Eric in the webinar. I was so in awe. But to really understand the power of it, to explain it to you guys, I really have to dig in, just like I'm encouraging you guys, you have all weekend, dig into all of these things. You don't need training. And honestly, the best way is just clicking around. Okay. So let's talk about the social auto post app. You guys, this alone can save you like $50 a month. Okay. This is awesome. All right. So now we have a social media scheduler that we can use for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook and LinkedIn. All right. So you guys, oh my gosh, you can use this to not only just for your own businesses, but also for clients. Okay. This takes away your overhead. This is what Builderall does the best, right? It lets you keep more money in your pocket so that you can actually benefit from your profits. We know as new business owners, when you first start out, you get your first client that pays you $300 to do social media, and you're like, whoa, I'm so excited about this. But if you have to spend $300 in tools, guess what? Now you need another client before you're even making any money. So you're working on the one client, but that just pays for your tools. Now you have to get another client. Now you have two clients and you're basically doing double work. So this is what Builderall does best. The ability to keep all your money, right? So, of course, you can just, it's really simple. You just, as long as you're logged into these, you can, connect all of these to your account. And it does look like it's already pulling mine in. And one of the things that you need to know about social media schedulers is that a lot of times they'll only allow you to have one Facebook page. And it looks like let's log in here. Let's do continue. Let's just totally connect. Okay, so it says it's already connected. So the cool thing is that I have 3 pages connected to this, and I have my Instagram business account, which makes sure that you have an Instagram business account. If you have a regular personal account, you won't be able to connect schedulers to. And again, this is why I'm so excited about all this stuff, because I get to learn it and then I get to teach it. I love it. It's so exciting. Okay. So let me compose myself. So this is what's so cool about this. Okay, you guys I don't know the limits on this, because it's all new, but usually Builderall does everything unlimited. So, my guess is you could have, lots and lots of clients and Facebook pages and all of this stuff. And just to let you guys know, the income potential just in social media management, if you look at the services page on my website, if you scroll down here, you'll see the social media plans. Okay, so if we think about this, if I get a client that is, they need 30 days of content created for Facebook and LinkedIn. First of all, you can use the same content and then post to both. Since if they pay me $397 a month and I already have my Builderall account, all I need to do is either create the content and then upload it, which costs me no money, and I'm keeping all that money in my pocket, or I can go to Fiverr, I can pay someone to create the content for me, and maybe I want to keep that price at like 100, 150. I mean, usually to get a good one, probably 200, but still at $200, now you got the client, and now every single month you are keeping half of that money, okay? Because it's not costing you anything except paying someone to create it, because your tool is taken care of, right? You don't need to have another tool to use. So this is so crazy. Karen says, yay, me too. I know, it's so exciting. Okay, so that is the social auto post. That is something that we have all been, I mean, really, to be a complete digital marketing platform, you need to have a social media scheduler. So I'm so excited that we have that. Okay, now we have WordPress and WooCommerce. All right, now a lot of times, for most of us, if you have used Cheetah, you know that you do not want to use WordPress, okay? But there are times when you get clients, or maybe, if you're watching this and you're not a Builderall user, or maybe you are a Builderall user, but you really learned on WordPress and you really just have a thing with WordPress. Maybe you have a lot of affiliate programs that, plugins and different things that you like to use, but you love Builderall and all the stuff. You're so familiar with WordPress, and I get it. It's hard to break habits, right? What you can do is you can actually come here. This is WordPress Pro and WooCommerce. So we talked about this a little bit, but with WordPress Pro, you can actually buy your own cloud. Okay, so if I click create now, this is not part of Builderall's plan. Okay, and here's why. You do have to pay extra for this, because what you're doing is you're buying a server. Okay, that is not part of your Builderall plan. But what you want to do is, if you're doing this for a client, of course you want to bill that for them, right? The client will appreciate. First, when we created or did the research for the presentation, we realized that these prices are about half the price as if you went, to Bluehost or some other place, to be able to benefit from having your own server and do the hosting and the WordPress and all that. So it's already half the price anyway. So you're already saving money. The other benefit is you get to house all of this in one place. Here's another benefit, and I wish I could show you, but I don't have a store created, and I have to buy a cloud to do it. But I did do that in the trial just to feel it all out. But we have an active Cheetah plugin that will allow you to build a WordPress website using the Cheetah design, right? So if you love Cheetah, let me go here to Cheetah, and let me just pull up. Let me go to my main website here, and let me just pull up the homepage here. If you love the editor of Cheetah, and you love how, on the right-hand side, we have all of these different options. You have panels, so you have these panels here, and then you have elements, and you love the ability to, just like, hey, I want to choose a text and drag it there. You're going to have that same ability, the same design and everything, except you can do that on WordPress. Okay, so there are a lot of people who have, like I was saying, you have clients coming in, they're like, well, I have this old website, I really just want to revamp it, or I'm not too familiar with Builderall, so I'd rather stay with WordPress. No matter what you tell them, sometimes people dig their heels in. Now we have the ability, even if you're familiar with Cheetah and you have not built on WordPress, now since we have the capability of using all of the and this is it too, the Builderall tools into like Mailing Boss, and I don't want to be like, I can't really say all the tools, but most of the tools like Mailing Boss integrate with the WordPress Builderall as well. Okay, so mind blowing, you guys. So I actually just got a message from someone saying, "Hey, I have a client. I have never worked on WordPress. They have a WordPress. I'm trying to bring them to Builderall, but they're digging their heels in. They want it on WordPress, and I'm not familiar." Well, now you can actually still do that. You can use the Builderall theme and learn or build a website on WordPress. Okay. It's also an excellent way to sign people up for Builderall, right? Because you create a website, they need to have something to host it on. Now you can charge them. Okay, so having your own server, absolutely incredible. And it also integrates with WooCommerce. Okay, so a lot of you want, let me click here. A lot of you and a lot of people have really like monster stores, okay? And, I'll be truthful. Our e commerce is not designed for a huge monster store like maybe if you have. You're trying to create the next Amazon or something, and you really want a like well bit, like a huge store that's going to receive a lot of like, purchases and have like thousands of items. You probably want to use WooCommerce. That would be, any web designer will tell you that's probably the best, e-commerce platform. So it also comes with WooCommerce. Okay, so you guys, all you have to do is just buy your own server to be able to use this, and then that's really what you want anyway. Ray says, if I have a friend who has a WordPress Pro website, can I take him on as a new client and build the new WordPress Pro website for him? What happens if later he wants to back out and go back to his other agency? The cool thing about that, Ray, is that you can transfer WordPress websites. So WordPress Pro is WordPress Pro. It's not like Builderall WordPress Pro. It's just WordPress Pro. And that's why, again, that's why it's easy to, when you're price shopping and comparing, when you're saying, like, all right, for WordPress Pro on Builderall, it's $15 a month. But let's go Google WordPress Pro. And you'll see there are other options here. So, like, let's look at maybe this one. Plans and pricing. So this is basically comparable to that. So you see, if you want, if you want to use WordPress, if you go to their main website and look for pricing, it's already going to be $45 a month, and then they have to bill you yearly. But we are able to have WordPress Pro with e-commerce, and I mean, $45 a month, and we could have it for $15 a month. So, I mean, that's an incredible, incredible value, you guys. Um, Ray says, in other words, can a site be converted back to its old format? Um, I think, you mean because of the, yes, Ray, it can, because, and let me, I can't pull it up over here, but it can, Ray, because there is a cheetah, um, uh, I'll share it with you guys in the Telegram group if you're not a member yet. But there is a Cheetah plugin that it's free for anyone to use. So if you are on some other WordPress website and you want to build using the Cheetah plugin, you can actually, download that as a theme and then build your WordPress website using Cheetah. Of course, to launch it, you need to have a Builderall account, but it is free to use. So he could take that and then still have that website. But it's just like if you did like Divi Builder or something, you have to renew your, your membership or whatever for like a Divi Builder theme so that you can still remain and get all the support. So that's how it works. So yes, that is definitely possible. Okay. So, those are the super, super cool things. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. You guys, there's so many things though. Something else I wanted to show you. Oh my goodness gracious! I didn't even show you the coolest thing. I almost let you guys go and did not even show you the new e-learning. And I actually worked all morning while I was doing double duty on the webinar. And as soon as I saw the layout, I was like, oh my gosh, I like, my brain's exploding with ideas. Okay, so here is, let me go back to the course list. Here is what our old e-learning looks like. Okay, so let me go to, let me actually log in here, and I will show you on the coaching or courses, no, replays, on the replays page. So here is what our old e-learning looks like. Now, obviously, this is the least pretty version, and that's because I've been doing a lot of work on this, preparing for the new one. You guys, I hope I blow your minds with this, okay? But so I basically just had it basic because I just wanted to get all the information and all the courses that we have here, okay? I'm sorry, yeah, in the replays. But let me go and show you what the new theme looks like here. So I think it is, let me get the embed code and let me go over here and show you. Ta-ta-da-da! Except, let me go back here. I need to make this, okay, so I had made this black. Let me make this white so that you can see it better and save. And let me go refresh. Okay. So now please keep in mind that this is, I literally just today. So I definitely have a lot of design work here, but all I did is just change the theme, and this was what the layout was. So if you already have an e-learning built, never fear, because all you have to do is change the theme, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Okay. So you can see that it took the information that I have right here. Let me move this up a little bit and show you. Okay, maybe, oh, because it's white now. Okay. So what it did was it took the information that I had right here, and then it added it. Let me close out some of these. It added it right here. Okay, so I still have my link here, and then we have all, then this is exactly, I changed the background image. Again, I'll show you the rest of that. And then I have, here's the cool part. I have these things, my step 1, step 2, step 3. I have all of these things in order. Now, this is what the default looks like. So definitely some work to do here. But you can see how it scrolls through here, and you can have all of your modules and different courses. You could actually display this. Like if you wanted to use, like, you had a bunch of courses, or you had a bunch of like PLR products, or you could even set this all up to be like, affiliates or something like that. But I will show you if so. Let's say that they come in here and they're like, okay, I want to take this course. When you click that, it goes to step 1, building a website. Then you have these modules here. Okay, you can customize all of these, and again, I just quickly did that, so you can see you scroll through here, and then when you click that, then it actually makes you log in, because I've been playing around with this and stuff. So let me log in now, and let me log in here. Now, so you can see here is the logged in version. So this is so cool. Okay, so when you, let's say that you click here, all right, now it shows up like continue course, okay, because you're logged in. It's going to track your use, which the old one did too, but this looks a lot better, right? So you choose your course that you want, and then it has all the information that you want to add at the bottom. You can exit the lesson here. You can go to the next lesson by clicking here. Here's the cool thing too, is you can check out the live, just like we did before, you can like view the live training. And then let's say like I wanted to say hello. So here would be like where we're going to view our live training instead of the broadcast page. And then, you can just see it here. And then this is where the live training will be once I get all this, set up and everything. And then you have this my progress. Now this is so cool. It just looks so professional, just like, and actually Alvaro Salgado, he created this whole system in just like a weekend. And then his inspiration was like Netflix and Amazon and these different, why can you not have your courses like that, right? So this actually tells you, the days that you were working on the course and how long, and then if you earned a certificate, and these certificates are something else that I'm going to start implementing. So you can check out, your progress in the course. You can also, update your profile. So if you want to add, your image here, and then your name and all of that, and all of that. And then of course you can log out. So Super, super cool. Now, if you scroll down here, you can see that on this course right here, I've already completed 17% because I scrolled through to the next video. So awesome. Super, super awesome. Here is when you're live, there's no chat enabled. So they have to, actually go to the live page to view the chat. But can you imagine, like, this is what it would look like if you weren't logged in? So let me just log out here. So if you had, like for me, I only monitor questions from my team when I'm live. Okay. For one, if you're streaming everywhere, unless you're using directly Restream, and even then it's kind of hard to see where comments are coming from. But you could actually have this as the homepage of your website, and then people can still watch you live, but they have to be a member to comment. Okay. So that's a really cool function because then people can definitely see you live there. Also, like if I click here, it should show me. See, I'm live. That's what it looks like because that is the current video that's on right now. So also down here, you have this additional section. You could use this for anything, okay? But one of the things that you could use and that they actually, designed it for, and that's what Eric was talking about in the webinar, is upsells. Okay, so imagine this, all right? You are, you have all the modules here. You have your live training right here. While they're watching the live training, you may, maybe they want private coaching. So you can actually, set this as an image. They click there and then it goes right to whatever page. You could set this up. Maybe you want to promote additional courses like from the marketplace or different templates, or maybe your own courses, or you want to do private coaching like I do, or course templates. Maybe you want to just add your affiliate link to all of the course templates, or maybe you want to promote the services and you want to add your affiliate link there, or maybe you have like you want them to be an affiliate or something like that. And then you have this section down here where you can customize all of your social media. So it's absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I'm blown away by this e-learning. I'm really, really excited about this. So let me show you the back end. First of all, this is not empty. It's just white because I used a dark background. So you can actually enable an about page. Now this is any e-learning that you already have. Okay. You don't need to rebuild it or do any of that. All of the e-learnings will be updated like this. Okay. So you can choose to enable an about page, which we didn't used to have. And if you type something in here like, I am so excited about this, and then you save, and then you go to the live version up here. Then it'll now have an about page. And if you click there, it'll say about, I'm so excited about this. But see how beautiful this is though? Like that's just an image that I chose. I used Canva and I did like a filter on it to make it like look dark, but it's just so, so beautiful. Like the design of it is just honestly, it's gorgeous. All right. So let me get out of this and go back to the e-learning. So that's how you can add an about page. Of course, you can you can add, your purchase icon here. There's lots of different icons and things that you can add. Of course, just like any of the other features, these are basically all the same. The one thing that you do need, though, to get access to all of these changes is you need to go down to where it says lookup. And then you used to only have the option for standard, but now you can choose modern. Okay. When you choose modern, that's what makes all of these options appear. So as soon as you choose modern, you'll see that you can, choose your font family, the size of your font, the color of the background text, button colors, button color text. You can add any of these images. They can be the same. They can be different. You can add your favicon. If you go down here, here is where all you have to do to add your live is just put the link to your YouTube video and then save. And then your upsell, so the private coaching session, all you have to do is click here to add an item. You just call it private coaching, you add your image and then add your link. So that's how simple this. I mean, anyway, like you guys could create your own website like with no design skills whatsoever just by adding images in here and choosing your colors and your content. So it's so crazy easy. To add your social links, all you have to do, you can come here, you can give it a name, like this is Facebook, obviously. They have these as default, but what I did is I just went to Canva and then I downloaded some white versions of these and then uploaded them here and added my link. I even used a link shortener just to track it. And then I haven't even used this, but there is a thank you page that you can use, and you can access that up at the top. I'll show you in just a second. But here you can even add items to your thank you page. So to get that, if you go to now to get embed code, you'll see that there's actually a course. And then this is the URL to your actual like e-learning. And then there's this URL, which is the same, except it says purchased. And so basically it looks similar. So if I place the purchase link, it just is, this is what it looks like, right? So you could actually add items here. I'm assuming I haven't added anything yet though. But you guys, so much potential. Ray, let's see, let me read your chats here. Okay, Val says, boom, love it. Okay, guys, super, super awesome. So here's the thing. If you missed the webinar today, here's the thing with the pricing and how it changes, okay? There's no longer a $29.90 plan that I know of. So the cheapest plan for you to get Builderall, and honestly, you guys, $70 for all of this. Even if, 3 domains, 5, subdomains, 5 gigs, it's like unlimited subscribers. Don't worry, like you could just throw in the email autoresponder and that more than pays for itself. And again, that's where that presentation comes in, because we did our research and we showed that the average email autoresponder for a list that's like 2,500 to 5,000 is actually $99. So definitely sell them on building that list, because we all know to really be successful and to get a good return on your investment for advertising, you need to have a list. All right. We also talked about in the presentation yesterday how that customer journey is so important and why most of your money is going to come in the retention, which how are you going to ever speak to a customer who's purchased from you unless you have their email address or their contact information, which means you have to build a list. Okay. So that's what the $69.90 plan is for. But if you want to be a premium member, it's $79 now, $79.90. And then the Funnel Club is actually $79.90 with a one-time payment of $199. And then you get all of like the 400 plus funnels and like that's basically every single thing that Builderall has, the unlimited version that you could possibly get. But here's the thing. Here's the special for the launch price. Okay. If you guys go to your Builderall back office, and you choose, let's see, I think if you go here, you will actually be able to join the WhatsApp group, and you can actually, if you join the Funnel Club today, you will not have to get that. You will not have to pay. Let me go back here. You will not have to pay this $199 first payment. Okay. If you were a Funnel Club member before and you were paying $99 a month, guess what? Builderall is so awesome that they're actually going to decrease your current plan so that everyone who was on the $99 Funnel Club plan will now be saving $20 every month. So you will be $79.90 for the Funnel Club every single month. Okay. So that's incredible. So super, super excited about that. If you guys if you're watching this and you are not a Builderall member, go to Vision Marketing and Design, or go to Vision Marketing Tools, or you can go to Vision Marketing and Design, become a Builderall member on Team Vision, get a free membership. And also definitely, you do not want to miss all the funnels. And it's 400 plus funnels. It's not the same templates that we have, but there's tons and tons. There's like 30 chatbot templates. There's like lead magnet funnels. There's agency funnels. There's local business funnels, niche funnels. There's so many funnels that it just makes sense if you're why sign up for the premium plan when you can sign up for the funnel club at the same price and then get all of those extra funnels, right? And you don't, if you do that today, you don't have to pay that $199. So definitely worth it. So also for affiliates, make sure that you tell your team that, because they only have today to do it. Otherwise, tomorrow they can still pay the $79.90, but they will have to pay that first payment of $199 to get access to the funnel club. So okay, that was, man, that was an hour of me rushing through all the cool, exciting things, you guys. So I am super excited for tomorrow. Honestly, I wish today was our Friday Q&A, because I'm dying to hear what you guys have to say about all the cool, exciting things. Let me move this back here so I can share your chat. And so anyway, that's all I had for you. We'll talk about all of that stuff tomorrow for the Q&A. Like I said, I cannot wait to hear what you have to say. Ray says, do they have until midnight? Yes, I'm almost positive they have until midnight, but 8 p.m. is the launch party. So that is where, if you join that, you know, that buyers group in the WhatsApp, that's where you'll be able to get that link and stuff. So if you want to upgrade, but I think Ray, I think you're premium or something. I can't remember, but definitely, if you're not a funnel club member, definitely upgrade today. That is definitely, you're by far, absolutely. I mean, once you're a funnel club member at $79.90, next year when we add, you know, 5,000 more funnels and like all of these things, then it's like you're still going to pay $79.90. There are people today, right now, that are paying $19 for their Builderall account, their premium funnel club Builderall account, because they've been with Builderall so long. That's one thing that Builderall's adamant about, is grandfathering in and actually rewarding the customers who've been with them. Ray says, how do you get to the launch party? If you're part of the WhatsApp group, the link is in there, but you can also go to, you can also join the WhatsApp buyers group here, and you'll get the link there as well. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to our meeting tomorrow so I can hear all of the cool things that you're thinking, what you're excited most about. Let's see. Karen says, can you show us one more time where to go to the WhatsApp on Builderall site? Right here on your dashboard. Just click that button and it goes to the WhatsApp. And if you are not, one more thing I did want to tell you, if you're not yet part of the Telegram group, definitely join here. That's our team group. That's where we're all at. That's where I release the most update information. It's also where you can also contact me directly and our team with any questions that you may have. Definitely one of the most lonely things about business is when you don't have a community of people who are experiencing the same things or have already experienced it and learned from it, to be able to kind of, you know, help you through this journey, and we can all help each other and support each other, and it doesn't have to be a lonely journey and situation. Plus, people are your most valuable asset. Okay, guys. So again, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for our Q&A. Until then, go make your vision a reality. Bye.